TouchPoint Alliance's bundled solution is an out-of-the-box, turnkey solution focused on enhancing the higher ed marketplace's stakeholder audience.
Kent State University is the second largest public university in the state of Ohio. Mobile advertising for an institution like Kent State University is important because our main constituents, students, that's how they live, that's how they get their information.
I think it really focuses in two areas, and the first area would be constant communication over a lifetime. And what I mean by that is, don't lose me after I graduate. So when I'm in school, I'm in the higher ed college marketplace, I get good communication from freshman to my senior year. But after I graduate, I think that one of the biggest challenges for the higher ed marketplace is how do you stay in constant contact with me as I move through my postgraduate lifetime and my postgraduate world. So that would be one of the big areas. And the second area would be in the area of cross-media or social media, is how are you going to keep communicating with me in the different mediums that are available today. The example I would use is tablet and mobile computing, which I think is really big. So for instance, in my family, my wife and I and my kids, we all go to bed at night with our iPads and our iPhones, which tells me that, to communicate with me and get constant messaging, you have to figure out how to do it not just in the print format, but over social media and into tablet and iPhone type technologies.
Kent State, like a lot of state institutions our size, have a lot of different audiences to speak to, which includes both students, family, the public, legislators, and we have to create lots of messages that go out to lots of different audiences. Our goal is to create communications that create a stronger connection to Kent State.
I think it's a pretty difficult transition because in the higher ed marketplace, they are looking for suppliers and people who have pretty good domain experience. And I would tell everybody that in the higher education market, there's no place to be a generalist. You do have to come in with solutions and services that are proven in the field for the higher education market.
But to be able to have the resources that TouchPoint brings to the table, the experts at every point in the process, has been very valuable. It really came out of the idea of creating data that would drive content that's relevant to our audiences. So once we started at that point and worked our way backwards, that's how we came to the idea of coming up with an app that is really magazine-based. And that's provided us the correct platform in which to create or collect all the data that we'll eventually use in order to reach these various audiences or strengthen our relationship with these audiences. The app does allow all of the wonderful resources that Kent State's already developed, whether or not it be videos, audio interviews, music, literature, all to come together and become this wonderful catch-all for whoever's reading the app to be able to see all the pieces that are available to them in one place. The cool part about this is we're able to allow our readers to give back data to us that's going to drive future content for future publications and the ways that we're going to use the app. That's really exciting for us, is that we're going to be able to be smarter about the way we communicate to our audiences. In addition to that, being able to use this app for other special interest groups like athletics, being able to allow fans of Kent State athletics connect through the app to live feeds of basketball or football games. Of course, it's a wonderful avenue, allows them to connect with athletics and stay in touch with what's going on with the teams. And then we can do that based on lots of different audiences. Special interest groups here at the university, special clubs, alumni of particular colleges will eventually be able to connect and bring out information from those specific colleges that they may have attended when they were here. Then in addition to that, we have, of course, electronic communications, emails that allow us to go out and connect with people that are more electronically based and able to respond to that. In addition to that, we have social media here at Kent State, which is pretty well developed. It allows us to get the word out quickly to check out the new app. Kent State is very excited about the work that we've done with our partners here, and we're very proud of the product that together we have created. And we're very happy to share it not only with our audiences, but with other universities and with other people so they can see, what can happen when you have a good creative process and you have people focused on creating a really best practice within this type of communication. So I encourage everybody to download it and to share it with all their friends.
Xerox Premier partners should be extremely interested in this bundled solution because, as the old Apple commercial used to say, be different. This allows you to differentiate yourself in a marketplace where most printers look and act the same. It's extremely important because in an industry that is rapidly changing due to print technology and due to the internet and volumes declining, you have to differentiate yourself in this market with higher value, more interesting solutions targeted at certain verticals.